Hello coffee fans, and welcome to another lesson by Espresso. And today we're going to talk about the 3 things to consider before buying an automatic coffee machine. When it comes to getting an automatic coffee machine, probably the number 1 thing I would say to look out for is the froth, the frothing ability. People love cappuccinos, especially South Africans love cappuccinos. And you get 2 types of automatic coffee machines. The first type makes your very basic bubbly froth, and the second type makes what they call a microfoam. And the microfoam resembles that of the froth which you get from a restaurant, the really thick, consistent froth where you can put a spoon in and it doesn't fall over. And that's really, to me, especially if you're a cappuccino lover, probably the number 1 thing to look out for. And see if you can test the machine before just to make sure it has it. So first thing to look out for is microfoam. The next thing to make sure exists is the extraction ability. And the extraction ability means all automatic coffee machines these days, you can press a button, what you press comes out, but how does that coffee machine extract it, and how much flavor comes out? How would you know which machine extracts it well and which machine doesn't? You get 2 types of machines also. One where are general machine appliance manufacturers who make heaters, stoves, ovens, fridges, and they'll also make coffee machines. And usually, as a rule of thumb, their extraction is not one of the ones you'd be looking for. You then get specialist coffee machine manufacturers who only make coffee machines. And they really put a lot of work into how to make the perfect coffee through an automatic machine. And those are the ones you really want to look for. So those are the manufacturers through extraction. That's really what you want to be looking for. The third thing which is really important is like any appliance, is backup support. And most companies these days, with all social medias and review sites, they give the backup support they tell you they'll give. And you really have two types of companies which operate very different. You have the retail sector where you buy a machine from, and if the machine has a fault, you can take the machine in there and they'll fix it up in the time they stipulate. But that's usually a couple of weeks because they then have to send it to the manufacturer. You're typically better off buying from a service provider where if your machine breaks, you deal directly with them and they'll collect your machine, they'll typically fix your machine, and turnaround times are usually just that much quicker, and often they'll collect the machine from your house or office if it does break. So backup really, is often a thing, unfortunately, people think of too late when a machine does unfortunately have a fault, but really important thing to consider. And that's it.